How's that? How's levels? Good? Everything's sounding nice? A lot of people don't know about me, so it's important to explain, you know? It's basically, it's a fully improvised one-man show where I'm creating songs from scratch on the fly every night, and the audience and where I am and how I'm feeling will determine the course of the show. It's generally very high energy, very sexy. There's a lot of asses, a lot of bodies, a lot of sex talk. There's a lot of booty talk, a lot of sex talk. And yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it's going to be something. What it is, I don't know, but I can guarantee you, you will have a good time. That's about the only thing I can guarantee. It's a one-man meltdown, basically. Right when the whole lockdown happened, I was supposed to go to Australia and do an Australia-New Zealand tour. It was going to be the first time I was going over there. And we had to make like a 24-hour call to postpone the tour because it was like, there's this virus, we're not really sure what's going on. Maybe we can play, maybe not. It ended up being a good call, obviously, because the entire world shut down. And anyway, I ended up back in my apartment in New York with nothing to do. So I decided to mimic those tour dates online. Basically, I remade the Australia tour schedule in the form of live streams. And from there, I had already been doing these live streams for a couple years, but in the pandemic, it just fit really naturally. I started doing them every week. People started tuning in higher and higher numbers, and I essentially like doubled my audience during the pandemic, which is an absurd thing that not many artists were lucky enough to be able to swing, but I had already sort of been set up for that. So it worked in my favor, basically, and here we are at ACL. Well, I've done a bunch of European festivals, and then I did like Halloween and a couple of, I've never really been a festival person, so I don't know much about them, but I hear ACL is a big deal, and so I'm here. Every show I get incredibly nervous. I have to sort of work that out inside because I'm not going, there's no set list. The whole show is improvised, so there's no just walking on stage and we'll see what happens, basically. So I took improv acting classes back in the day. Acting was like a big part of my life as a kid, but yeah, the whole show has always been improvised. There's no set list, nothing planned, nothing written down, so and it's been an interesting thing doing them at these festivals. Like, you know, it's a bit of an unusual show, but it's chaos. It's gonna be a party for sure. You just have to imagine that everybody is naked. You're naked, the audience is naked, and there's a great equalizer there, you know, that calms you down, and ultimately you just have to trust that the audience is going to give you what you need to make a show, to make a good show happen. That's the hope, you know. I rely on the audience a lot to give me material for the show. I'm walking on stage. I mean, the whole set you're going to hear today is not, I don't know what I'm going to play. I have no idea what I'm going to sing about, what song, nothing. It's just, we're just going to go up there and make some stuff up. It's not like improv show suggestions. It's more like I will talk to someone or I'll bring someone on stage and something that they say will inspire the next song. You know, it's something like, it's not like, give me this or give me that. It's more like, it's more fluid. It's a lot less organized and intelligent than that, you know. If it's a good show, it's a good show. If not, that's my fault, you know. We were supposed to play Lala and Bonnaroo last year. Obviously, that didn't happen. So we just got moved to this year, and then Bonnaroo didn't happen again this year. So 2022, maybe. I played Empire Control Room, I think the first time I played here, and then, well, actually the first time I played here, I was playing bars at like Dizzy Chicken, some shit, you know what they think? Dizzy something, and Guzzle something on the, I don't remember where it was, some sort of bar. And so yeah, then Empire Control Room, and then the last time I was here, I think I played Mohawk, which is really fun space. And yeah, now we're here today on this muggy, gorgeous day.
TikTok, has TikTok helped you too?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's my newest platform, but it's doing well. It's doing quite well. I'm almost at 1 million followers on there.
You're a Luke Daddy.
I can't. Yeah, I know. You're right. It's a pretty good. It worked well. It worked in my favor. Again, you know, you just have to edit the videos right. You got to go 9:16 and choose a really tight. You got to choose a tight little number that is immediate. You know, that is really quick to engage like that, and say, because TikTok's impatient. You know, you need to hit them with something like really direct. But yeah, it's gone well. It's gone pretty well so far. Any social media platform that does half well is really good for ticket sales, you know?
How is Austin as an audience to perform in front of?
Oh, always spectacular, like extra good. You guys know, you know live music here. I'm from Dallas, born and raised, really, so I spent quite a bit of time as a kid coming to Austin, and yeah, I love it here, dude. Everyone is always ready to throw down, very hype, very loud, very ready to go. And so I'm hoping that will translate to the festival crowd. I don't know, we'll see. It's certainly gonna be a different experience than playing, you know, at the patio of Mohawk, but I'm expecting good things. I'm talking about Marc Rebillet everywhere. MarcRebillet, everywhere. It's the same, it's .com, it's Instagram.com/, TikTok.com/, I'm gonna say Twitter.com/, certainly YouTube.com/, Reddit.com/r/, and any other number of URL prefixes that you can think of is where you're gonna find me. Just my name, that's it.